Boker Tov, good morning. Continue with a 3-minute daily dose of Torah. Yesterday we left it with a cliffhanger about, analyzing this man Bilam, and the level of his prophecy and why he even has prophecy. So we've been looking at in the past 2 days this contention that really Bilam is God's relationship with the prophets of the other nations is uncomfortable. It's like going to your concubine in the middle of the night. It's not really the real kind of conversational prophecy that we imagine. And I'll take it to the furthest statement that we have. The most damning statement of him is found in Sefer Yehoshua, referencing back to the story of Bilam, that Bilam ben Beor ha-Kosem hargu b'nei Yisrael b'charev al chalehem, that when he's eventually killed by the Israelites, he's referred to as the Kosem. A Kosem, that means a two-bit soothsayer, right? He's no prophet. He's a nothing. He's a nothing is the argument. And he's been, and indeed, there's a whole version of him that contends that he's a charlatan and he's covering up for himself in all ways because he really doesn't have any of the goods, and he puts himself out in a certain way, but he's really not of any substance at all. And that, I would say, seems to be a sort of an overarching, version of him. But then you're left with this question: what did the Midrash mean when it said, as I quoted briefly yesterday, that why are there Nevi'ei Umot Olam? Why are there prophets to the other nations? So that they shouldn't have excuses as to their bad behavior, because by saying if you only had sent us a prophet, we would have acted in a certain, we would have acted properly. So God sends them prophets. But if they're charlatans, and that doesn't make a difference. So here I'll just share you the words of this Midrash on the pasuk in Devarim, which reads, the end of Moses' life. Lo kam navi od b'Yisrael k'Moshe, and no prophet arose in Israel like Moshe, asher yida'o Adonai panim el panim, who God knew face to face. Read that pasuk really carefully. On the one hand, it makes a statement. Moses is the greatest prophet ever. Lo kam b'Yisrael k'Moshe. From Yigdal, we quote basically say this pasuk. No prophet ever compared to Moshe. Yes, we do believe that. But note how it's phrased. Lo kam navi od b'Yisrael k'Moshe. And says the Midrash Tanaim on those words, yes, in Israel there never arose a prophet as great as Moses, but among the nations of the world there did arise a prophet as great as Moses. And who is that? Bilam ben Beor. Wow. That's a different rendering. And that suggests that Bilam indeed was a great prophet, and with great capacity, great, in the sense that he was fully engaged with the Word of God on the caliber of Moses. It's really hard to make sense out of how we take the rest of the story and the role that he plays in it, but seemingly he's got the goods, but he in the end is a failure person because his desires are what send him in a different direction. And with that, we'll continue tomorrow to look at what seems to be the very outset already the signs that this man Bilam is he ain't no Moses. I knew Moses, and he ain't no Moses. Have a good day.